This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So, right. Let me bring this one to the top. This weekend, okay, who are new, sorry, who are new to mainframe technology training, okay, if you don't know mainframe earlier, so I request you to complete watching these videos in this weekend, okay. Saturday, Sunday, you will be getting 2 days time, so you have to utilize the time to do hands-on on this, when hands-on plus going through the videos. Okay, what is all about if you ask me? These are all TSOISPF videos. Okay, these are all TSOISPF videos. The beginning module of our content, our training. So as I said, I will be explaining the TSOISPF. But if you go through before I present, okay, then it will be easy for you and you can ask more questions in session. Okay, you can ask more questions in the session. So hence it is mandatory for the people who are new to mainframe. So this is the set one, okay, and the second set same content only, but the way of the split up and all is different. Okay, the split up is different. You can go through these videos also if you are interested. It's up to you. Either you can go through the first six or this 13. These are all small videos. So these are all small videos. This is 50, 30, 40 minutes above. Each video contains duration is minimum 40 minutes, right? Yeah, so that is all about what you are supposed to do this weekend. And so the next one, okay, so who have done the payment, who have paid the course fees? As I know, today is a Friday. Some people have some sentiment. That is the reason I did not force anyone today to pay. Okay, so I can understand that. So tomorrow or by before you come to the next session, you have to pay the course fees. Everyone. Okay, if somebody came through reference also, everyone should pay it. That is the one point I want to convey here. The next, the another point. So already I added few people, few resources in mainframe group. Our mainframe IDs are, guys, our mainframe IDs are, okay, IDs are Venkat A is the one ID, Venkat B is the other ID, Venkat C is the other ID, Venkat D. They're all our mainframe IDs. You will be belongs to one of the mainframe ID. Okay, I have already created WhatsApp groups, Venkat A, Venkat B, Venkat C, Venkat D. I will be adding to one of the group. I already added most of them. If I missed adding your name in this group, you can ping me on WhatsApp straight away now. After this session, I will try to add in one of the group. Okay, so this is the one point, right? Once I add in the group, whenever you are going to do login, whenever you're going to start your hands-on, you ping in that group stating that, hey guys, I'm starting hands-on, I'm doing login. Once you are done with the once you are done with the practice, you say that logout is done. Okay, so I don't worry, I don't monitor, who is using how much time. I don't monitor it until unless if somebody is complaining about you, if somebody is complaining about you, then I will look into that. Otherwise, I don't do micromanagement, observing that, hey, this guy is using more than 2 hours, 1 hour. I don't do like that. Okay, because I am paying the amount for these 4 IDs. Okay, so if you guys are using this all these IDs 24/7, I will be more happy than you. Okay, so hence, okay, you can use the ID, but you need to just ping it so that when you are using, others will not try to log in. So collaboration and understanding should be there in my trainings. Okay, so understanding between each other is very crucial. That is all about mainframe IDs. Then Already I have shared how to configure mainframe server, mainframe emulator. So how to configure emulator in your laptop. Okay, I have shared the video how to configure emulator in your laptop or desktop, whichever you are using. So I know that for some of them I did not send this one. Okay, today I will when after this session I will send this one. Don't worry. Okay, you will get a one YouTube video there. You can refer and do the configurations. While you are doing configurations, if you stuck anywhere, you can take a photo of that. Send me in WhatsApp. I'll try to respond. Okay, that is all about the configuration. Coming to password for these IDs, I will ping the password in the respect to ID. Okay, because this ID password is different, this ID password is different. Hence, I'll ping the password in the respect to group. So you can get the password from there from that group. I did not ping so far the password. I'll ping in a while. That is all about mainframe server access. Any queries before we proceed further? Because why I am telling all of them team, at least you guys can utilize this weekend to do all the hands-on and all. That is the main intention to give all the details. Any queries? Can I proceed, guys? Any challenges, concerns, issues? Okay, right. Now we are going to start what is mainframe. So we are starting basics of mainframe technology. If you know mainframe, you can wish. If you want to leave the session, you can leave, or if you want to continue, you can continue. I don't have any problem. Okay, because if you already working on mainframe, you are wish. Okay, yeah. So today, what is mainframe? Who are using mainframe? Like the end users. Okay, end users are clients. Okay, so and how you compare mainframe with other technology? So mainframe is a system or server team. Mainframe is a system or server. Okay. So when I say the server, you can deploy your application. Okay. When I say mainframe is a server, you can deploy your application. So what is application? It is a project. Okay. Application is nothing but it's a project. I'll tell you the one. Okay. I'll give more description about that. So first, let me compare. Mainframe is a system. Okay, mainframe is a system. Okay, laptop is a system. Correct. Laptop, what do you call? It is a system. Where is your system? Okay, we call laptop is a system. So mainframe is a system. Correct. Then how do you compare mainframe system with your laptop? Correct. So in mainframe system, we have operating system called MVS, multiple virtual storage. Don't worry, these abbreviations and all you will get through soft copies. I'll send you the soft copy material today. Okay, everything today or tomorrow morning. So MVS stands multiple virtual storage. It is an operating system. But when it comes to your laptop, in your laptop or desktop, what is the OS? Most of the Indians are using Windows. Correct? Windows or Linux or Unix. These are all operating systems, correct? Okay, so if we will take an example, Windows only. Okay, in Windows we have something called XP. Okay, 2000 like that, 2007. These are all versions, right? These are all Windows versions. Similarly, in okay mainframe operating system also MVS and we have something called ZOS. The latest version is G series operating system. Okay, if you see, go to Google, just search for the OS latest operating system. Okay, it is 11, I guess. Just you need to see where is exactly. Yeah, I guess it is showing 3.1, but not sure. Okay, yeah. So even in ZOS also we have a versioning, but so we have two types, major types, apart from the versioning part. MBS, it is an old operating system in mainframe technology, and ZOS. Okay, ZOS is the latest operating system. In that, multiple versions are there. Next, so we have a in mainframe. I mean, in your laptop, we have something called processor, right? So there is a Intel processor, and we have something called hard disk, right? We have a processor and we have hard disk. These are all the components, right? Intel processor and hard disk. Hard disk also belongs to one company, Sigato or some other companies. Intel, okay, hard disk and other components will be there in your laptop, correct? And CPU, okay, CPU. Similarly, in mainframe also we have processor, no doubt in that. Okay, we have a processor and we have a hard disk. Okay, so in mainframe we have something called hard disk, that is called, in mainframe we use tape to store the data or dash d. Okay, so tape and dash d storage devices are used to store the data like customers data, insurance data, okay, insurance data, health insurance, health products details, and so on. You can tell lot of things. Okay, any sort of data you can store either tape or dash D. So dash D is the latest storage device. Dash D stands direct access storage device. Okay, direct Dash distance direct access storage device. Tape is the another storage device. Tape is another storage device. Right? So these are all the storage devices in mainframe system. Like that. Okay. So we in your laptop where you store the data in fact, correct? Or Excel sheets. These are all basics. By default you will save the data without using any additional softwares, third-party softwares. In mainframe, also we use data sets, called as a data sets, which is equal to files only. Okay, files is like a Excel sheet, whatever you call a notepad. So you are able to save the data in notepad, Excel, but in mainframe you can save the data in data set. Whenever somebody says that a data set, it is a file. You can store data. Data means it can be, you can store the programs to process the data, and data end users data, load modules, you can store everything. Okay, you can store everything. So here we have a command prompt. Okay, we have a command prompt. Here we have something called TSO, okay, time sharing option. Dash D stands direct access storage device. TSO stands time sharing option. Okay, so just like how we are executing commands in our laptop, similarly we are using it, right? So when you have all of them, obviously it will become a system, correct? When you have a hard disk, operating system, CPU processor, and CPU processor, when you are having in a system all of them, which are working condition, we can call as a laptop is a system. I mean your laptop is a Windows is a system, correct? Similarly, so mainframe has its own hardware. Okay, in laptops, Dell they will procure a few hardware components from different companies, but in mainframe everything is developed and used or created by IBM only. Okay, so we are learning IBM mainframes. What we are learning? We are learning IBM mainframes. So there is other mainframes also like CS7 mainframe, cool gen mainframe. Like that, there are different types of mainframes are there, by the way. Okay, but we are learning IBM mainframe. So as I said, like in IBM mainframe, we have operating systems, IBM developed operating system, IBM IBM developed hardware is there. Everything is there in mainframe system. Okay, so everything is there in the mainframe system. So as simple as the whole system is created by the IBM, and the hardware, the hardware creations are interlinking. Everything is done by the IBM mainframe only. IBM only. Okay, so this is just overview of what is exactly the mainframe. So we call mainframe is a system, or we can call mainframe as a server. Why we are calling as a server team? Because more than one user can access this system. Example team. See, okay, so I have a system. Okay, so this is my laptop. Okay, this is my laptop. Now this is a laptop or desktop, whatever you call. Now you are the only one resource. Okay, you are the only one resource accessing. Yeah. So you are the only one resource using it. Okay, you are not allowed access to the system. Okay, that is how you design. But I can make my system to access multiple users. So I will make my system to access different people. So now this guy can access my system. This guy can access my system. This guy can access my system. Hence, my system is going to become server. Server means so some application, few programs already present in one laptop, okay, or one system we call. So from that system we are accessing those applications, programs, whatever you call. So that system automatically it will become server. So mainframe server is nothing but, so you developed a one mainframe application, you developed a mainframe application, that application relevant programs or load modules are present in one place in one system. That system is called as a mainframe server. That system is called as a mainframe server. Any queries, guys? Any queries so far? Are you clear? As I said, your intervention, your interactions are very very crucial. You say yes or no. Okay, good so far. You say that yes. Okay, I'm hearing at least yes or no. I told you
Yes,
right.
Venkat.
You tell 100 times, no problem. Okay, don't think about others, please. Okay, you are here and everyone
Okay,
here.
clear.
Yeah, yeah. So what about others? I need your responses.
Yes, we are clear.
Venkat,
Yeah,
Venkat, I have one question actually. Like what about the Citrix one? How it differs actually? Mainframe and Citrix machines. Sorry, it is out
mainframe
of syllabus what I'm asking, but
mainframe
it's
Citrix,
a curiosity. Yeah,
Citrix or mainframe Citrix.
like generally, like how it differs actually Citrix and mainframe both.
I mean, I see in what aspect perspective you are asking. I'm not sure. Okay, what I know about Citrix, I guess Citrix
Okay,
is the one. Citrix is the one which will allow you to connect to the server, which is located in the safe zone, safe place. Okay, you can correct me if I am wrong. Okay, because I am not uh, sure about that. Okay, I am repeating. Citrix is the software which we use to connect to the mainframe server. That mainframe server is placed in the proper 100% secure basis, right?
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not. not sure, so that's why I asked. Actually, I have a confusion on my
That is
mind. Actually,
correct. No,
uh,
Citrix. No, I used to hear right from others also. Citrix is like a connecting. Okay.
okay,
Example. Anyone can go to the bank, but locker. Okay. In bank we have a locker, right, where you will place all important documents, jewelry, gold items, and all. So now there is a two parts, okay, two sections in the bank, okay, normal transactions, and there is a safe zone for your to hold, to place your things, correct. So that is like, only you can enter into that particular locker room. You can enter into the locker room when you have a locker. When you have a locker in that bank, when you have a lock, and when you do registration before you enter, then they will allow you to go inside and do whatever you want. Okay, you want to put something, you want to take it something from uh, the what you call locker, is up to, like, you are protecting. Same thing. Okay, so we have to ensure that only only few people, who are working in who are working in particular company network, they should be able to connect to the mainframe. So that is something. Citrix is the one which we use to connect to the mainframe server, client server basically.
okay, okay. Thank you, Venkat. Thank you.
Okay, any other queries? Right. So this is all about what exactly mainframe system, what we call as a, what is mainframe server, right? So then, okay, mainframe is a new technology. Okay, mainframe is a new technology. No, not at all. Okay, so mainframe is the oldest technology in industry. Okay, these are all babies. Okay, when you compare mainframe is a grandfather, grandfather. Okay, Java, Python, these are all just, those are all, children's or grand children's. Okay, whatever the technologies, Angular, whatever you bring, these are all like, children's of mainframe. Why I am saying that is a one of the oldest technology in industry, mainframe. Okay, one of the oldest technology in mainframe. When you compare with other technology, mainframe is the only one which is still using and surviving. Okay, so many companies are using mainframe technology. I'll talk about that as well as. Okay, here I will give some comparison, uh, because I'm giving this explanation that there are some people who doesn't know mainframe earlier. For them, I'm giving this subject, this information. Otherwise, I would have not explained this one. Now we have something called mainframe and Java, right? So using Java, you can develop, you can develop the website, correct? You can using mainframe, using Java, you can develop the website, correct? You can develop the website. So the website, to develop the website, we need a front end technology. We need a back end technology to store the data. Back end, that is to store the data, right? And we need program to process it, correct? Java will develop website, but these three things are required in, if you are in, respect of the technology. So in Java, we use front end. Okay, so front end, and okay, CSS, HTML, and etc. So back end in Java technology, we use back end Oracle, okay, or SQL Server. So the program they use that, what do you call, core Java, okay, core Java or advanced Java, and so on. But when it comes to the mainframe technology, okay, when you see the mainframe technology, so we can develop ATM machines, okay, ATM machines, IRCTC, IRCTC reservation, counter machines. What does mean? Okay, I'll tell you. ATM machines are some of the company, banks, ATM machines, they are using mainframe. Okay. The second one, IRCTC, who are from others out of India, you may not be knowing. Like I know that there are some people are attending from Portugal, Sweden, and UK and Canada, right? So they are not from India. They are from the native place is that only. Okay, for them, you may not able to understand, guys. IRCTC is the one in India. We have a we have a one organization. They will take care of all railway transactions. Okay, booking the tickets, canceling the tickets, or going to the railway station and take the ticket, book the reservation at railway station. Okay, so these are all the things will be taken care by IRCTC in India, right? It's the only one organization who will take care all railway transactions in India. Now, why I said T? So, if you go to any railway stations in India, they will be using black and white screen. They will be using, okay, they are using black and white screen, and they maximum they will use only function keys or keyboard. They don't use mouse, very less. Okay, so that is one example for mainframe. So right, who are using, then I'll come back to that. Okay, so like here we use CICS. Okay, CICS as a front end, CICS as a front end, and we use then database, correct? There is a backend, so we use DB2 as a database, okay, and COBOL we use as a programming language. Okay, so COBOL we use as a programming language. Is it clear? So, like we have something like in Java, same functionalities you can be able to do with the mainframe. Okay, so if someone wants to compare Java with mainframe, these are all answers, right? So now I explained you what is mainframe. Mainframe is a system, or we can call as a server, and we use mainframe. We means the clients will use mainframe to store huge amount of the data. Okay, the advantages of them using mainframe are the features of the mainframe. One is processing huge amount of the data. Okay, so mainframe advantages. If you see mainframe advantages, one is it can process large scale thousands of transactions per second. Okay. So what is the first advantage? It can process huge amount of the data. What is that? Large scale or huge transactions. If you take in India, SBI, okay, or ICICI, HDFC. If you are from America, Bank of America. If you are from Australia, there is a bank, Commonwealth Bank, correct? So each country has its own banks as well as, right? So here in a day per second, how many transactions happens per second? So the thing is, first you need to recollect how many users are using ATM per day per second. So first of all, the data needs to be stored properly. Okay, let's say you are every, I guess, monthly once or twice you will go to ATM machine, correct? You will withdraw the money. After you withdraw the money, or if you deposit in the ATM machine, so mainframe will store the data, like ATM transactions. As I said, in this occurrence example is when you do ATM transactions, it stores the data. Then, so storing is the only one part of the mainframe? No, right? So you are using mainframe to store the data. But I want to generate a paid statement, debit card statement, credit card statement, or any type of statement. So statements can be generated with the help of existing data. It means to generate the statement, I need some old data. Okay, if you do the transaction, then only I can generate the statement. Without doing the transactions, I cannot able to. Correct. So hence, so we can generate the statements also. Okay, so when you are generating the statements, we need to process that month entire transactions. Okay, which customer, how many transactions done for this March 2023. So this customer, how many transactions are done in 2023 February. So you need to compare, you need to scan million, billion transactions records to generate the statement. So that can be done easily and without any interrupt by the mainframe. So that is a point is all about it. Next, you can more than one end user like ATM machines. Do you think only one user is using? No, right? So it thousand of users application programs concurrently accessing numerous resources. At the same time, more than one end user, more than one person can access ATM machine. Correct? Okay, so that is another advantage. That is another advantage. So we will go here. The next one, scalability. There is, I'll tell you, security. Okay, so we have seen, okay, supporting thousand of users. The other one is security. So so far, okay, nobody able to. I can promise. I mean, based on my experience, I am telling you. So far, nobody able to hack mainframe data. Okay, what does mean? Before I give more explanation, you would have heard articles, news stating that this bank's data is what do you call? Okay, some able to hack the data. Okay, some people hacked the data from this website, that website. Correct, but so far nobody able to hack banking data. By that you can understand how much is secure, how much mainframe is more secure. It's very difficult to access the data without having proper credentials and configurations. Such a way the security levels are there. Okay, so that is one. The next one, okay, scalability. Okay, recovery. Okay, there is something called recovery also. They're not given. So there is something called recovery. So what is the meaning of recovery team? At any point, if something happens to the running system, your backup will be there. So the basically recovery or backup. Okay, we have something called RAS, reliable, availability, availability, secure, security. So what does mean? Reliable. So what is the meaning of reliable team? When you are going to the website, you will trust that website. Okay, if I do some transactions in this particular banking, my data is secure. Correct. So you don't open all websites because some websites are suspicious. Okay, you try to scare when you try to access the data, you will scare to enter the data, right? Because there is a reliability will not be there, and we don't know what time what happens in what time. But in case of mainframe, so we will be having reliable. What does mean? I'm repeating the actual core statement. It is you can trust mainframe. If thousand lakhs of user accessing, your data will be safe. It is not going to shut down. It is not going to shut down because of some reasons and all. Availability, so you can the 24 into 7 your mainframe is available for end users. Okay, 24 into 7, 365 days your mainframe system is available. Okay, the downtime is very less. Then security, already I talked about it. Okay, So these are all four main core advantages: reliability, availability, security, and it can process huge amount of the data. So there is something called recovery. These are all advantage of the mainframe technology. Yeah, any queries?
No queries.
No queries.
Okay. So very good. We understood what is mainframe, what are the advantages of the mainframe, why we are calling mainframe a system, why we are calling as a mainframe server, right? So now I'll talk about, okay, so I'll talk about who are using mainframe technology. Who are using mainframe technology. So top
Clients or end user.
top banks, okay, top insurance companies. Okay,
Your screen is not visible.
what about others? Can you hear me? Okay.
Your screen is not visible.
From how long?
Just few
Acha.
seconds back.
Okay, okay. Now
No
No.
Venkat.
No, no Venkat.
no. It seems there is a network issue. Okay, I'll continue. Yeah, theory only na. So top banks, okay, insurance companies, health insurance companies, okay, and other sector companies are using mainframes. Okay, I will give few examples. Royal Bank of Scotland, Bank of America, Citibank, First Data, Honda. Honda is Indian based company, right? Honda, Whirlpool, okay, BMW, Walmart. Walmart is a top retail company in US. Okay, Tesco. Tesco is a top retail company in UK. Right. So all top world organizations are using mainframe. Okay, the company which is going to have huge amount of the data, the company which is going to have the huge amount of the data, those companies usually they prefer mainframe technology. As I said, Bank of America, Royal Bank of Scotland, okay, RBS, Citibank, then UBS, okay, UBS, that is Singapore based company, I guess, UBS, right? And Tesco, Walmart. So you can imagine per day how many transactions will be there in these organizations. How many transactions per day? So if you go to retail market, okay, either through online or in the store also, how many transactions happens in India? If it is a supermarket called More Supermarket or Big Bazaar, you take. Okay, so right, so many transactions, right? If you take a State Bank of India, how many transactions will happen per day? Either withdrawal, deposit, transfer. You can, creating a new account, deleting the new account, sorry, old account, updating the address, updating the phone number, updating the address, updating the PAN card details, updating Aadhaar card details. So you can see, right? So lot of transactions happens per day. So for them storing, okay, such data in different platform is very challenging, because you know for small amount of the data only servers are not supporting. It will be very slow. It is going to hang. But in case of mainframe is not like that. Okay, So mainframe can process huge amount of the data, can store it, can read it, can generate the statement. Everything can be done quickly without any hanging, without any limit or issues. Okay, so rate that is a that is the reason all banks, top banks, insurance companies, health companies, manufacturing companies, or retail companies, they are using mainframe. So they are using since 20-30 years. Is more than most of our age. Okay, so 35, 37, 38, more than 40 years the mainframe was there. It is not, as I said, it's not a recently developed or 10 years, 20 years back not developed one. It's one of the oldest technology in the industry. Okay, any queries?
No, Venkat.
So, so anyone wants to share this one thing like clients about, okay, if you know any clients from your experience, why you cannot add? I know that there are some people who worked earlier or who are already working currently. So can you please add your client name? And your client name will not, you know, create any problem for your job. Don't worry. Okay, we are not asking what your client does. Just you tell your client name. Okay, or you don't need to tell your client name, which company you know. Okay, the company which company is using mainframe. You tell, just unmute yourself and give the answers rather than you bring the running. Everyone. I guess you would have got from your friend someone, correct? So please respond.
TCS.
Sorry,
TCS.
TCS is a software company. Okay, they are not end users of mainframe.
Okay.
So TCS is a software company. That's all. Client,
EDP,
right? Sorry.
EDP, automated data
AD,
processing.
yes, sir, ADP, yes, I think so. They are using mainframe. Yes, it is correct. Yeah, ADP, I agree. IBM is a software company. Okay, they use for other clients. Go ahead.
And even MySys equation, that is a product which is on a like a core banking product. Okay, equation is a
Mhm.
core banking product. It is supported by MySys
Okay.
for the banking sector side.
Okay. And HSBC,
Hello.
Ganesh said, yeah, I thought of telling you the same to everyone. HSBC, yes. Mm.
Yes.
HSBC is a bank, right? They are also using mainframe since long. When I started my career, all from my institute, everyone joining it's in HSBC. They were joining in HSBC that time. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and my client is Fujitsu. It's Fujitsu mainframe. It's different.
Pujit, can you spell it?
Fujitsu. Fujitsu.
Okay, okay.
I'll chat.
Yeah, yeah, Goldman Sachs, right? Yeah.
Nissan, Nissan, Volvo,
Ah,
they
yeah,
are
yeah.
also
Listen,
on.
even I have a, yeah, correct. Finster, okay, Finster is, I guess. Okay, and there is a Ensco or Ensono. There is a Bangalore software company is there. So like that, there are all companies are using Mainframe. Dutch Bank, yeah, Dutch Bank is correct. Yes, Dharani. Yes, yeah, good that you're adding companies who are using Mainframe from your experience, from a
First
knowledge.
Data.
Yes,
I
first
worked. I
data.
worked in First Data. They use a Vision Plus software which runs on mainframe,
Yeah,
and
there is a
also
great.
Development Bank of Singapore.
Yes, yes. First data, my students, okay, my first batch students working on first data in Cognizant, Chennai, yes, Calcutta.
And also, like Venkat,
Yeah,
overall on a top on online banking, right? And their branches were less, physical branches were less, and they're popular in online banking sector, right? They're especially
right.
the Standard Chartered, Citi, and like NetBank. Even NetBank also like they're the like a mainframe vendors, you can say.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
MetLife
team,
under insurance domain, Venkat.
yeah, MetLife
MetLife.
first data. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Legato is there, Hogan is there. Yeah, very good. Yeah, good. See, guys, who are new to mainframe, you can listen from experienced people. Whatever they know, they are trying to add here, right? Not only my. So my details.
And Venkat, and one more thing, what I observed, even this, there are few products like insurance product is a Vantage one. Okay,
Yeah,
that product
Vantage.
over like most of the insurance companies, the insurers, they're using that one, and they are also like on
Credit card,
the
right?
mainframe platform.
Van,
No, yeah,
Vantage.
Vantage one. Vantage one is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a product for CSC. Okay, then now it is with
Oh,
the DXC. Even one of our client actually they are using the same thing Vantage one application. Okay, our
mhm.
World Mutual is the one actually client, and
Okay.
many even AXA is also insurance. They are also using that one.
Okay. Yeah, good, good. Okay. Yeah. So team like that, if you keep on counting, so many are there. So many. Okay. I'll tell you I'll tell you one thing. Okay. What happens? The top banks, whatever the banks insurance listed by me, our friends, right, in this training, their data is there since 30, 40 years. Okay. So now, if they push this entire 20 years transactions data to other technology, now they are very scared. Okay, what happens if I move this data to other technology, whether other technology can able to hold or not, can able to process or not. Okay, because in as per the country, right, if you are in US federal government is there, in India government of India, RBI will manage, right? So as per the government guidelines, banks should store the customer details for 30 years, 20 years, 5 years. There are some guidelines. So by following those guidelines, they have to maintain, they have to retain the end users transactions for a couple of years. So when you see daily transactions, right, so to process that much amount of the data is not any easy. Okay, so all these companies are storing the data since a long. Okay, now if they are want to move, they cannot able to move, they are not ready. Okay, so but if any new projects are there, they are using other technology, but existing system it remain the same. Slowly, okay, they are just taking only out of 100 they will take only 5%. They will trying to migrate it because they are not ready to take a risk. Okay, so that is all about who are using mainframe technology, who are using mainframe technology. So the next one, yeah, any queries before I proceed? Anyone wants to add anything? I hope now you are able to see my screen.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes, Venkat.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So team, let me give you an idea about the roles in mainframe technology. Okay. First, ZOS admin, G series admin. Okay. ZOS admin is the one who will upgrade the softwares. Okay. Let's say IBM is released one ZOS version. Now we need to upgrade it in our system also. Let's say Infosys having one more mainframe server. TCS having their own server. Okay, HSBC having their own mainframe server. Examples I am telling. Okay, so now when IBM developed one operating system, so this HSBC or Infosys have their own server. IBM have its own, Cognizant have their own server. So they even these people should upload, they should upgrade their softwares, right? So these are all the things will be taken recovery, okay, backup, partitioning, performance of the main system. These are all the things will be taken care by JetOS admin. So our mainframe admin. So creating IDs, accessing, revoking, these are all the things will be taken care by mainframe admin. So mainframe admin, the roles, the content is different. Okay, so our content is not related to uh, admin act roles and responsibilities at all. Okay, except TSOISP is the common between them and us at JCL. Okay, so that's all. They JCL also they use for different purpose. We use JCL for different purpose. The the JCL is a common, but the purposes usage is different. That is all about mainframe admin. So we have something called mainframe tester. Okay, so mainframe tester is the one just test the developed applications, modified applications. For them, if they know JCL, that is more enough. Okay, JCL, they know JCL and other basics. If they know, well and good. Okay, so they should have the testing skills, testing knowledge. What is a test case? What is a defect? How to test the application? How many ways? How many types of data test data we have to give? So all the things will be should be taken care by mainframe tester. The next one, mainframe developer. The content which we are learning is related to mainframe developer. So we develop the application, we modify the existing application, we start from the scratch, we modify the existing one. So like this we do it, or we will work on partial new project for that particular client as a developer. Next, DB to DBA. Okay, so DB to DBA is the person who will take care about DB2 software upgrade. Okay, upgrading the updates and okay, taking the backup of database and taking the performance of the DB2 and giving the tables access to others, okay, and revoking the access. All the things will be taken care by admin, DB to DBA admin. Again, for DB to DBA there is a separate course for that. Okay, so that even I don't know. Okay, the subject is totally different, the technology is different. Okay, so if as a developer you can try, but you have to learn something altogether is different. Okay, so one is mainframe admin, mainframe tester, mainframe developer, mainframe DB to DBA. Then we have something called CICS admin, CICS, CICS. CICS admin are okay. So CICS admin is the one he will take care. She will take care upgrading the CICS system, modifying the things, all the things they are going to take care. So majorly, we have something else called mainframe support. Okay, so either in real time, either you will be most of them are in the support. Okay, whoever working on the mainframe technology, out of 100 nowadays, 50 to 60% are they working in mainframe support. So rest of 30 to 40%, that is also very high. Okay, so they are working on the modifying the existing application or creating the new application. So most of the mainframe resources either in development or in support. Okay, very less testers, very less admins, very less DB to DBS, because it's not required those many people in the organization for that client. Okay, guys, is it clear?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Tim. That's all for today. 1 minute. I will be sending the mails. Let me stop the recording.